Ladies and gents, welcome to this week's Top 5. I'm Tina, and as ever, I've got some amazing creations to show you from some of the best builders in Fallout 76. Now, your judge for this week is Silver Bunny, so without further ado, let's take a look at the camp she's chose. In the number 5 spot this week, we have Batandra with the Sly Family in the House camp in the ash heap. I'm loving this one, Batandra. I think it's a really bloody clever idea. I've never seen anybody use a fire engine as an actual fire engine before. It's what we like to see, guys. Nice, unique themes, and it's a really clever use of a pre-existing location. Well, pre-existing object rather than a location, innit? But you know what I'm saying. The build itself, I think you've done a phenomenal job with the burnt to shit side of it. It looks really cool. The only letdown point for me on this is the transition between the burnt shite and the clean shite. It's very abrupt, innit? But I don't even know how you'd remedy that. Yeah, there's not really much you could do, is there? It's the limitations of the building system, really. But overall, like I said, I like the idea behind it, and I think you pulled it off quite well with the limited resources we have. Now, that's the exterior covered. Let's have a look at your interior, because you are rather decent at decorating, and I'm intrigued with this one, I'm not going to lie. Es ist sehr gut, mein Freund. This is really clever again. You've got this beautifully decorated clean house to start off with, which I like. You've done, as expected, a fantastic job with decor on it. However, once everything starts going Pete Tong and there's a shitload of flame everywhere, it turns into this absolute clusterfuck that we've got going on here. But again, it looks bob on. It looks like an house that's in the middle of getting burnt to hell, doesn't it? But Andrew, top marks from me all round. Really clever idea, and the way you've pulled it off, yeah, it ain't half bad, that. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 5 spot. In the number 4 spot, we have Daehla with the Tranquil Topiary build. Yes, jolly good. Now, this video has been very kindly uploaded on behalf of Daehla by Moonlight Cowboy, so yeah, thank you very much for that one, my friend. So, first thing is first, or so they say. The lighting, incredible. Nailed it, Daehla. Very impressive. In my opinion, lighting is somewhat overlooked in Fallout 76. You can totally change the look of a camp simply by putting down some sweet-ass looking lights. I think it's Nuka-Violet that did a tutorial on it, but I could be wrong, so please, feel free to correct me on that one. So, Daehla, apart from your lighting, which we've already established is fucking awesome, the whole idea of the build is pretty cool and unusual as well. A little house inside of a glass greenhouse, I think it is. I mean, it's different, it's unique, it definitely bloody stands out, and I'm totally on board with it. If you haven't guessed by now, guys, I am a bit of a strange fella. But yeah, the house itself is actually really simple. This is unusual for you, Daehla. I'm used to seeing really complicated structures, but it's nice to see you moving out your comfort zone a little bit. What is typical Daehla, though, is the decoration on this place. I mean, he kills it every single bloody build, guys, and this is no different. Outside and inside of it, it is extremely well put together. Honestly, no complaints from me on this one. Daehla, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 4 spot. Coming in at number 3 this week, we have Jezebel's Revenge. Still one of the best buddy names going, that, with the Silver Screens and Dilapidated Dreams camp. That's quite a fancy title. So, guys, if you're into your immersive shit like I am, this is probably ticking all boxes for you, innit? I like this. It's not often I find much enjoyment in looking at the haunted house set. I don't mind the porches, but the rest of it, yeah, it's not my favourite set is what I'm saying, but this, it looks fairly decent. Shape-wise, it's rather unusual. We have got a little bit of angulation in the situation, but other than that, yeah, it's a fairly standard-looking camp on the outside of it. It's also a decent size as well. It's not too big, so I expect the interior to be fairly well decorated. Well, at least I hope it is, because you've done such a cracking job with outside of the place. You know what, sod it, let's have a ganders on inside of it. Oh, right, yeah, that is nice. I like that. That billboard on the back wall there, yeah, that's pretty damn cool, that is. Very impressive indeed. And your furniture placement as well. The pictures on floor, the doors you've got standing up. Again, nice touches. Jezebel, this is some pretty sweet decor in all honesty with you. It looks nice and full. There is a little bit of a mixture of cleanliness and pure shit, which you'd expect in immersive builds, but it works. Yeah, these two styles really do go together. Jezebel, quite simply, you've killed it with this one. The exterior, yeah, I think it looks alright, but I think the interior is what really makes this build. Like I said, that billboard, yeah, good job on that. Really clever idea. Thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the number 3 spot. More than well deserved, Jezebel. In the number 2 spot, we have Rustic Glitch Horse with the Sooty Safe House build. And guys, this is, believe it or not, a Moonlight Cowboy build. I know, I can see you at the back there, staring at me in stunned silence. Yes, Moonlight can indeed build scrappy stuff, as evidenced on the screen in front of you right now. This is a nice change up of style from yourself, Moonlight. Your builds are incredible, but seeing you dipping your toe into the scrappy side of things, you know, the kind of shit that gives you several forms of venereal diseases just by looking at it, makes me a very happy guy, my friend. You've done a solid job on this. While the structure may be impressive, it's not all just about that, guys. This location, I don't even know where it is. Obviously, it's near Buddy Rockhound somewhere, but he's not showing it me. You've not shown it me, Moonlight. It's apparently quite special. It's a pre-existing spot with that little radio tower thing and the little bunkery house shite. I don't know the correct name for it, but apparently you can only get in this camp by using a computer terminal. Now, if he would have shown me where the spot is, I could have gone into a bit more detail about it. Alas, I've never been here, guys, so all I can see is what you can see on this video. But it's pretty cool, isn't it? So, onto the decor side of things, and I've never seen Moonlight decorate Scrappy before, but he's done an immense job on it. I can't complain one bit, my friend. You've killed it. To sum up, ladies and gentlemen, Moonlight's done a decent job with the camp, considering he is a clean builder. This is a really good effort at an immersive kind of build. Your decor is also top notch. Again, can't fault that. And of course, extra marks from me for finding a location that I've not actually seen in game before, so yeah, fair play, man. Moonlight, thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the number 2 spot. Right then, Mon Petit Fleurs, you know what time it is. It's time to find out who has got the number 1 spot. However, before we reveal this week's masterpiece, because quite simply that's what it is, we've got to show you this week's honourable mentions, yes, and we are going to have 2 this time around. So the first one is going to go to Fuzzbrain with the Appalachia radio camp, and right off the bat, this is an incredible build. Fuzz always does incredible builds. I can't think of a bad one. This is seriously cool, guys. It's immersive. You can't deny that. It looks like it's supposed to be here. And the decor, Fuzz, as always, mate, you've absolutely smashed it, pal. It looks phenomenal, dude. You can tell you spent a lot of time on this. Now, the elephant in the room. The only reason this is an honourable mention is because it's been done in Worlds. Now, yes, this is 100% possible in Adventure mode. The structure, the decor, yeah, you could throw this down in a normal game session. No worries whatsoever. One thing you can't do in Adventure mode, though, is place your camp down at this location. And with it being a radio station, a radio tower's quite important, innit? So I can understand why Bunny's put this as an honourable mention. Would this camp work as well if you couldn't place it down here? Like I said, it looks fantastic, but would it work as well without said radio tower? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in comments. Anyway, Fuzz, you've done a fantastic job on this, my friend, and yeah, congratulations on the honourable mention, dude. So our second honourable mention this week goes to Z Builds with Witches Be Crazy. Oh, hello there, ADHD. It's, you've not come to say hello all day. Great. Anyhow, yeah, this is the Witches Be Crazy camp by Z Builds, and from what I can see of it, it is a bit zoomy, this footage. It looks well put together. I like the barn doors. That is a nice touch. I think it was Milne that I first saw doing this. Yeah, and they look bloody awesome on his camp as well. Oh, look, we got some more footage at exterior on this thing. Wow, yeah, I like this. It's a myriad of different building components. You know, there's loads of different sets there. It works really well. It's a decent build, this Z. Your exterior looks pretty cool. The interior decor is amazing, and like I said, them barn doors, really clever use of that trick there. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the honourable mention. Right then, so now we come back to the number 1 spot, and trust me when I say, this build is pure fire. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's winner is Hitbit with the fire truck build, yeah. To put this simply, and let me say it as plain as I possibly can, this is one of the best, if not the best, vehicle I have seen in Fallout 76. And that is saying something, because Hitbit's done some absolute bangers in the past. You've got people like Nux Black Thumb making incredible vehicles. Hell, even Aussie Kitty Cat's dipped a toe into it. But this is just next level. Guys, it looks like a fucking fire truck. Look, I mean, they always amaze me, these kind of builds, but this even more so. How do you even come up with that? How do you process that in your mind? How do you say, right, I'm going to use this bar piece to make the cab, then I'm going to put suitcases on the roof because that'll work well with it? How does that even get processed? It's like with these kind of builds, you're thinking 18 steps ahead, because if you bugger something up and you've not got something in the right place, in the right order, well, you're fucked, aren't you? You're going to have to start from ground up. Hitbit, I don't know how you do it. This is awesome. You know what? Little round of applause from me there. I just can't get over it, guys. I mean, just look at the level of detail on it. Even the grill, he's used an Etatronic thing, and it looks like a 50s buddy front end off. Oh, it's just amazing. Hitbit, this is sick, mate. Honestly, I am so impressed with this. And it's not just a fire truck either. It's the way you've buddy filmed it, and you've made a little house, which actually is quite impressive in itself. It fits in with the area. I'm loving it, pal. Easily one of my top 5 favourite camps of all time. Thank you so much for submitting this week and sharing this build with us. It truly is impressive. Congratulations on the number 1 spot. More than well deserved. Hats off to you, mate. And thank you to everybody else who submitted the camps this week. Now, like I said, if you did submit this week and your camp didn't make it, please feel free to submit again next week. Like I said, Bunny wanted to show a few more, but we just didn't have enough clean entries. So yeah, please have another crack at it. As ever, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my channel members and Patreons. The extra support is much appreciated. If that's anything that you guys watching are interested in, there's a link in description, as well as links to all my other socials too. Anyhow, as we say it north, I will love you and leave you, and I'll catch you at next one.